no gig in line to see. I'm starting over and I'm older and I'm wiser times 50 years. If you wanna feel your heart, my friend, you know you can always just start again. Every time you feel like it's all too much.
All right. How is it going, everybody? Welcome to episode 1. That's uno in Spanish. That's about as far as my bilingualism goes. But this is episode 1 of the Living Luppy podcast. I'm sure glad you guys are tuning in. My name is Luppy, and I am living. And that is where I got the title from. But anyway, just to let you know a little bit of what this Living Luppy podcast is going to be all about. This podcast is really about me and my journey. It's a very selfish podcast. No, but it's about me and my journey to lose 200 pounds. I am a big dude. I always have been a big dude. And basically this is going to be about, I'm going to weigh in every week right here on the show. And we're going to see my progress week by week. Some weeks might be good. Some weeks might be bad. But you know, I've just been overweight my whole life. I'm tired of it, and I want to figure out why I do some of the things I do, the addictions, the emotional eating, all that. It's going to be really open, honest discussion about the things that keep us from accomplishing our goals in life, which can be other things too. But in this case, we're going to focus on fitness and health. So every week, like I said, I'm going to weigh in and we're going to see the progress. This podcast is not going to be like a lot of fitness or health podcasts. First of all, I weigh 400 some pounds. We're going to find out the exact number here in a minute. So I'm not a skinny, fit, personal trainer telling you all the things that you need to do to lose weight. Basically, I am just a dude who is trying to figure this stuff out. Yes, I do a lot of research and reading about eating, overeating, dieting, not dieting, fitness, working out, all that stuff. I do a lot of research and all that, and I enjoy the subject quite a bit. It's kind of my current obsession, or it has been my obsession for a long time, actually. But obviously, I don't have all the answers either. And so I'm going to continue to learn and share what I learn here. And first of all, it is about my journey. But second of all, I want it to be about yours. So if there's anybody out there that needs to hear some encouraging words or know that you're not the only person struggling with things, like a lot of times the diet industry just tells us, hey, eat this, exercise, stop being stupid, and you'll be fine, and you'll lose weight and you'll be healthy. And anyone who's struggled with weight knows that it's not that simple. For a lot of people, it really comes down to addictions and emotional eating and lack of motivation, wherever that comes from. Sometimes depression, which is something I struggle with. So we're gonna get real open and honest. Every week, I'm gonna weigh in. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not gonna be a victory every week. There might be weeks I gain weight. And then I'm going to talk about why I gained weight and what it was that week that I struggled with. And anyway, I hope that, maybe you can relate to some of that stuff. So let's get started. We're going to start with the weigh-in here. I did a weigh-in this morning. So let's see how it went.
I'm might as well dream of things I just can't bring. The same songs of longing I just can't sing. I do know one thing though, when I see the fireworks, I'll know for sure. Why can't I see the fireworks? Like the 4th of July, I want the fireworks. Lighting up the whole damn sky, not just fireworks you see out the corner of your eye, but fireworks that stimulate your mind. Why can't I see the fireworks? Like the 4th of July, I want the fireworks. Lighting up the whole damn sky, not just fireworks you see out the corner of your eye, but fireworks that stimulate your mind. Can I find it? One time I had the fireworks in my head and then
Okay, there you go. 437, I think it was. There was the number. So we're starting at 437, and the body fat percentage, I think, was 45.8, right? So 46% body fat, 437 pounds. That's right. That's about where I knew I was, and I've been there for a long time. Just a little history. I used to do a vlog, as the kids are calling it, on YouTube. For a couple years, I did it. Again, it was called Living Luppy. You can search for it on YouTube. But I did the same thing, and that I'm doing here, kind of. And I lost 130 pounds or so, something like that. And it was a really good journey, but I got to the point where it was hard to maintain. And I started to want to indulge in my addictions again, and I let the addictions get the best of me. So I was down around 325 or something like that, and I ended up gaining it all right back. So here I am at 437. That was probably a couple years ago when I started gaining the weight back, and here I am again at 437. So a tale that I know many people have lived, and maybe there's some out there who are listening to this or watching this who have experienced that same thing. And so that's what this is all about. How do we stop the cycle? How do we stop yo-yoing? And we're going to figure it out together. All right. I know the first thing for me, we're going to talk about in our battle notes this week, we're going to talk about alcohol. This thing is a battle. It's me versus my brain, and it's you versus your brain. And we all have to fight it every day. There's some people that maybe don't have to battle with this, but they have their own battles. And this is mine, and I'm sure some of yours. So today I want to talk about alcohol. I think what I haven't mentioned yet is that I am a full-time musician. I have many names, but I go by the name of Luppy, but I have a career as a recording artist under the name Luppy, which is hip-hop. And that song there we heard, which when I was weighing in, is one of my tunes called Fireworks. We'll talk about that a little later. But I'm also a working musician around town. I play gigs with my band, Sky West Trio. I play jazz with the Jim Manley Duo, and some other gigs around town. And I've also toured the Caribbean, playing piano bars. I do dueling pianos. So, a part of this is going to be the hustle that's involved being a musician. But what comes along with that is the temptations to indulge in a lot of really unhealthy activity. And the biggest thing is drinking. So when you work in bars every night, it's almost part of your job to drink and party with people, I've always liked drinking, but when I got into doing like piano bars and stuff like that, even just playing bars with the bands, I really started to indulge in that. And it's cute when you're in your 20s, but then when you get in your 30s and you're pushing 40, I'm 39, it's not cute anymore. It's just more sad. And well, it's not sad. It's sad if you can do it, here and there, but it is sad when it becomes every day and you have to do it to get through your gig every night. You feel like you have to drink or it's just going to be a drag. And that's kind of what it became for me. Like, I just wanted to drink every night. And it started to affect my health. I started obviously gaining a lot of weight. First of all, there's a lot of calories in alcohol. A lot of people don't think about that or don't want to think about that. But that's just empty calories. And then that leads to bad eating because when you're drunk, you want to go to Taco Bell and order everything on the menu. So it's kind of a double whammy. But then also, then the next day, you just feel crappy and you don't get anything done. You feel completely unmotivated. You're in a fog. As I said, I struggle with depression. So it kind of would put me in a depressive state. And the only way I knew how to feel better is to go out and start drinking again. And it was a bad cycle that I really got sucked into, especially over this last year and a half. And it was pretty bad. I didn't know if I could stop it. I was a functioning alcoholic. I would, wasn't drinking all day, but every night I'd be putting it on. And it was just really getting to me. And I decided about 3.5 months ago, well, I guess 4 months now. Well, it's February. What is this? February, March, April, May. So I guess it's a little over 3 months ago, I decided that I needed to stop. And I actually had a little bit of a scare. I had to go into the ER and I was having really bad heart palpitations that wouldn't stop. It was nonstop. It was scary. And I think that was a lot to do with, I had already quit a couple days before that. And it was my body withdrawing from alcohol, which is kind of messed up, but that's what happens. Your body starts to rely on it. So that's what happened to me. It was really scary. I spent quite a few hours in the ER. And then when I got home, saw my doctor the next day, I decided I need to make some changes. So that was really the beginning of this journey here, is when I decided to quit drinking. Once I decided to quit drinking, I know I can do anything else. But I've tried for the last year and a half to be healthier, but I can still drink. I'll just drink once or twice a week, which turns into 6 nights a week real fast. And I think I had to realize that that's kind of the catalyst for me is alcohol. Once I quit alcohol, then it's game on. I can do anything else I put my mind to. So it's all about getting rid of those things that are holding us back. And that was definitely something that was holding me back. So I decided to quit, and I can't tell you how much better I feel. If there's anybody out there thinking about quitting drinking or taking a break even just for a little while, do it. You can do it, and you will love it. The first week is the hardest, kind of getting used to going out and doing things and not drinking. You have to talk to all the bartenders that usually have your drink ready for you right when you walk in. You have to go talk to them and say, hey, I quit drinking just water today. And they're going to be like, what? What's up with that? Come on, dude. One shot. Really? Come on, dude. This doesn't feel right, But you know what? Anybody who says that is not your real friend because they're not really looking out for your health. They're just looking out for their personal needs. So anybody who says that kind of stuff to you, walk away. And surround yourself with the people who say, yeah, man, that's awesome. I'm totally supportive of this. I know you need to do it. And whatever you need, I'm here to help. Those are the people you listen to and surround yourself with. Because you have to do it for yourself. You have to be a little selfish. You have to be like, I don't care what you want. I need to do this for me because it's killing me. You know what I mean? And no one else can make that decision but you. So if you're thinking about it or you have a problem with it, I just would encourage you to just go for it. I promise you, once you get over that first week, it's awesome. I seriously, for a month and a half, I continued to feel better every single day. The fog in my brain cleared. I could think a little clearer. I was happier. I was getting up and enjoying the day. Now when I look out and I see the sun, I'm like, yeah, this is great, beautiful day. When I was in the cycle, man, I didn't really care what it looked like outside. I mean, none of that stuff mattered. And now it's so awesome. Being sober is fun. I'm serious. It's fun. And now I'm used to it. I can go to my gigs and bartenders give me water and nobody gives me crap for it. And it's totally fine. And I know that it's what I need to do for myself. And it makes me feel better every day. And I've never been so productive. Also, I'm saving an incredible amount of money. Do you know how much money it costs to be an alcoholic? It is expensive. And I can't even tell you the difference it makes to cut that out of the budget. It's night and day. So I would encourage you just to go for it. It's an amazing thing. I Love it. It's not always easy. Some nights I want to drink, at my gigs, but I know I'm not going to because I've come too far, first of all. And second of all, I know how it's going to make me feel the next day. Alcohol is a chase. You never get to your destination. You're constantly chasing a feeling. You get messed up and it's kind of fun. And then what? This is going to have to end at some point. Like, that's stupid. There's no goal. There's no end. It just ends passing out and then feeling like crap the next day. It's not worth it. I'm done with it. So once I decided to do that, it was game on. And so that brings us here. And we are going to fight this fight together. I'm going to take a short break and play a couple ads, or one ad, I guess. If you're interested in advertising here on the Living Luppy podcast, just give me a shout. You can reach us at livingluppy@gmail.com, or you can go to our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/livingluppy. You can also always get a hold of us there, and all the links to our different sites are there. I say we like there's other people involved. It's just me, but you know what I'm saying, right? So yeah, please don't be afraid to get a hold of me if you want a little ad time on here, or if you're interested in sponsoring the show, give me a shout. For now, we are going to play this ad right now for anyone out there interested in piano lessons. All right, here we go. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Luppy, or you can call me Chris Swan. That's my real name. I just want to welcome you into my studio here and say thanks for checking out my page about piano lessons. I'd love to get together and show you some stuff. I love teaching how to play by ear, so I can teach you a system that will help you hear a song on the radio and know what you're hearing and be able to figure it out pretty quickly. It only takes a few lessons to really get you started on that. But I also teach everything else too. I teach reading music, and I teach kids as young as 5 up to adults 120. There is no limit. So all ages, all people are welcome. I just love music and would love to share what I know and try to teach you how to play some of the songs you love. All right? Give me a shout. Thanks. What a catchy song, huh? That's a catchy number. That's a catchy tune. That right there is Fireworks by yours truly, Luppy. Every month, I'm going to be featuring a single that I, of course, am selling. It is available on iTunes. You can go to iTunes and just search Luppy, Luppy. And that song right there is called Fireworks. If you're interested, it's cheap, man. You can help support independent artists as well as get yourself a jam to put in your workout playlist, right? So, thanks for checking that out. All right, welcome back to the Living Luppy podcast. Again, my name is Luppy. I am your overweight host. That's funny to me. But yes, man, this is all about a fat musician trying to lose 200 pounds. So I appreciate you guys supporting and coming in and checking it out. It is time now for the health fact of the day. Every day I go onto the old interwebs and pull up a health fact, And I just believe it. I don't do any research. I just believe what it tells me. And today's fact is that a lack of exercise is now causing as many deaths as smoking across the world, according to a study that I didn't research at all. But I got to tell you, I do think that sounds factual. I think a lot of people struggle with the lack of exercise, and I think that's just as much, if not more so, becoming a health issue than smoking. Not that smoking is good for you by any means, but the lack of moving, the lack of sedentary. That's a word I can never say. I can't say it. Sedentary. What's the word? I don't know. When you don't move, when you sit around all day, whatever that's called. Lifestyle is contributing to a lot of deaths in this world and country. And I think in this country, especially, we're just so used to eating whatever we want and sitting around and playing video games and watching TV. By the way, I'm a big fan of both of those things. So I'm not saying don't play video games or watch TV. I'm saying go out for a walk and then come inside and watch TV. I love TV, man. I watch TV all the time, but I try to make sure I do some other things first. And I don't always win. Some days I sit around and watch TV all day. But what I'm saying to you now is that I'm trying to do better and to change some of those habits. So that brings me to what my fitness plan is going to be. So let's talk about it. First of all, how am I going to eat? I am a vegetarian. I am the world's fattest vegetarian. I almost pretty sure I could get that in Guinness Book of World Records. But I am. I've been a vegetarian for over 3 years. I just love it. I think there's a lot of health benefits as well as, treatment for animals and stuff like that. I don't preach it to people. Eat how you want to eat. It's just how I've chosen to eat. And it works for me, and I really like it. And honestly, I don't eat meat. I mean, I don't miss meat. I don't eat meat, but I don't miss meat. Chicken, fish, I don't eat anything like that. If I had to die for me to eat it, I don't eat it. I do eat cheese, and I do eat eggs. So that's kind of where I'm at. I'm trying to stick to a 2,500 calorie diet. Now, I know to you people out there who weigh 190 pounds are like, holy crap, that's way too many calories. But it's not. I weigh 437 pounds. I can eat around 4,700 calories and not gain a pound. So 2,500 calories is a big reduction. Now, I am not going to starve myself. I don't believe in dieting. I don't believe in, depriving ourselves. I believe in changing bad habits and integrating good habits into your life. So what I want to do is get rid of some of the bad habits and start eating better foods, eating a whole food, plant-based diet with lots of fruits and vegetables and legumes and nuts and seeds. And there's going to be cheese and there's going to be chips. But I want to try to limit that stuff as much as I can. So the things I'm cutting out is I already cut out meat. I'm cutting out soda, which I've been doing for a long time. I don't drink pop, soda, whatever you call it, which just so much sugar, so much calories. I know Coca-Cola is delicious, but man, it's just pointless. It's just so much sugar. And that's where my main focus is going to be on trying to eliminate some sugar out of my diet, eating more whole foods, and trying to stick to around 2,500 calories. So that's how I'm going to be eating. It's not a diet. It's a lifestyle. It's what I've already been trying to do and have been doing. Some days I'm going to eat more than 2,500 calories. I'm not going to beat myself up about that. It's more about the quality of the food that you eat and about not putting all these restrictions on yourself so that you just freak out and binge eat. I definitely emotionally eat and I binge eat. And that comes from depriving yourself until you freak out. It happens every time. It's why I gained 130 pounds back. So I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not dieting. I'm not going to get mad at myself. I'm not going to live in shame because I ate Taco Bell last night. If I eat Taco Bell, I'll come on here and I'll tell you about it. but I'm not going to feel shame about it. I'm going to love myself down to 200 pounds lighter. It's all out of love, man. No more restriction, no more rules that I don't want to follow. It's all about loving yourself, eating really whatever you want, but wanting to take good care of yourself. So that's how I'm eating. Fitness, I'm going to be honest with you people. I am not motivated to go to the gym right now. And I absolutely believe in exercise. And I absolutely believe that you need to go even if you don't feel like it, you know? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start going on walks for 30 minutes a day. Walking is great exercise. If you think it's not, you're wrong. It is an amazing, underrated exercise. It's all about just moving your body a little bit more. Sorry about saying you were wrong. I feel bad about that. I just said that, and now I'm sitting here in my head like, oh, that was kind of mean. You shouldn't have been so mean to those people. I'm just saying that walking is good for you, and especially if you're not moving, man. Just move a little bit more. So this is my challenge of the week for you people out there who are struggling with the motivation to get to the gym or to exercise. I just want you to get up this week and go for one 15-minute walk. Just go for one 15-minute walk and see how you feel afterwards. See if it isn't the best thing you did all week. Let's start there. Just move a little bit. That's it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm doing 30 minutes a day. I'm going to try to walk 5 days this next week, 30 minutes. And I will come on here and report to you next week how it went, how everything went. We'll weigh in and see the results, and we'll talk about the battles that were involved. And, we're going to get through this together. Fist bump. All right. Well, hey, thank you so much for tuning in to the Living Luppy podcast, episode 1. I think this was nice. Wasn't it nice? No, I enjoyed it. It's good for me to get this stuff out and talk about it. So I appreciate you listening. But I also hope that if it's something you're dealing with, that you get something out of it. Please go to our Facebook page and my Facebook page. I keep saying our, you know what I mean. The Facebook page for Living Luppy podcast, which is facebook.com/Living Luppy. Go there. Please comment on the episode. Let me just explain first. We record live every Tuesday at noon Central Time here on Blab, but then release the edited version that has the theme song and everything. Those get released Wednesday at noon, and it's on our YouTube channel. It's on SoundCloud, and links will all be on our Facebook page. Again, that's facebook.com/Living Luppy. Luppy is spelled Luppy. So you can go to our Facebook page. All the links will be there. Wednesday at noon, that's when all the new episodes are released. So go there, click the links, check it out. Please comment and let me know what you're dealing with. If this strikes a chord with you and there's something you're dealing with, please feel free to share. And maybe I might have some of you on the show too, and we can discuss it together. So please feel free to comment. Check it out. This will also be on iTunes eventually, so I'll keep you posted. That will be happening very shortly. Thank you so much for checking this out. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks to Blab for letting me host this on here, and I enjoy speaking to you all, and I can't wait to see you guys again next week. All right. Hey, you can do it. This is going to be a good week. Love yourself. Believe in yourself. All right. See you next week. Bye.